You can strengthen your whole body at home using just a set of these. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how with 5 of my favorite exercises. My name is Will Harlow, and I specialize in helping people over the age of 50 to improve their strength so they can stay independent. And today, I'm going to give you a brilliant full body resistance band workout. For this routine, you're going to want a couple of different things. Ideally, a few different levels of resistance band or tubing that are in a long straight length like this. You want a couple of stronger ones and a couple of weaker ones ideally. And then also a different type of band tied in a loop, which again is optional, but I think these are also very, very helpful to have lying around the home because you can do a lot with these as well. So the first exercise we're going to do is a squat with a resistance band. But before I show you the exercises, I just need to make you aware they're not suitable for everyone. Please do avoid any of the ones that cause you pain. So here's the first exercise. We're going to lose the tubing for a moment and use this little band here. And what I want you to do is put the band around your legs like this. So you've got this tight, small loop around the tops of your knees. You're then going to walk your way out like this. So you've got a bit of a distance in between your feet, probably shoulder width apart. And then we're going to do a squat. And the way we do the squat is take your hands out the way, you stick your bottom out, bend your knees and go down. And then when you're at the bottom, you're going to come back up again. Now, the key here is not to allow the resistance band to pull your legs in like that. That's exactly what it's trying to do. You want to fight against the resistance band and keep your knees pointing perfectly forwards. Now, the reason this is such a good exercise for people to do at home is because when your resistance band is putting you in, it's your upper glutes, your gluteus medius and minimus, are having to push your hips outwards to separate your knees. And these are such important muscles if you want to walk or climb stairs or run or do just about anything safely. So when you're doing this exercise, not only are you strengthening your quads, which are sort of the primary movers for the squat, you're also strengthening now the upper glutes. So you're getting 2 for the price of 1. And when you're doing this exercise at home, you're going to go down to the count of 3, up to the count of 2. So the tempo is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And you don't have to squat as deep as me. You can just go down to a mini squat like this. It will still have the desired effect, the strengthening here. A top tip would be if you're a man with hairy legs, then do have something covering your legs because the bands can sometimes pull the hair. But otherwise, you're going to keep working until you hit that point of fatigue, ideally somewhere between 10 and 20 repetitions. If you can do more than 20 and you don't feel anything at all, find a stronger band, so you're having to fight harder to keep your legs apart, or hold a small weight to your chest like this and turn it into a goblet squat. Do 3 sets of that, and then we can move on to the next exercise. For exercise number 2, we're going to keep the band in the same position and do something called the standing fire hydrant. But before I show you it, if you're enjoying this routine and you want to get more like it, but done at a pace that you can follow. Anyway, let's have a look at the standing fire hydrant. So your band is in exactly the same position. This time I want you to turn and find something to hold on to. So a wall would be absolutely fine. You're going to stand like this, take all of your weight over onto one leg and just free the other leg so you can take it off the ground. Then you're just going to bend your knee just a little bit. So you've got a bent knee here. Keep your back nice and straight. And then with that bent knee, you're going to take the leg out to the side and then bring it back in. So it's a small movement. I'll show you again. We're going out like this without bending the back and then back in. Now this looks super simple, but it's actually really tough. And this is another exercise that works that gluteus medius and minimus. Very important muscles if you want to stay strong and mobile and independent. And you'll feel it working super fast. You might not even be able to get up to 10 repetitions. You might only be able to do 5 or 6. That's okay. As long as you feel that muscle working really hard, just do a set until you feel that achiness at this spot here, just below the belt line, and then swap sides. So you're up like this again, you bend that knee, and then you're out to the side, and then back in. And you can see how I'm trying not to allow my spine to bend. I'm not doing this. I'm not leaning to the side, keeping everything still and just moving the leg like this. And it's amazing how much more difficult it gets when you've got the resistance band on versus when you're just doing it without anything around. So once you've done 5 or 6 of those on each leg, or if you can go up to 10, then please do. Do 3 sets on each side, and then we can move on to the next exercise. So for this next exercise, we're going to lose the mini band and now take on your straight long length of band like this. I want you to hold the ends in each hand, and then the middle part of it you're going to drape on the floor in front of you, and you're going to stand on it with both feet. You want equal amounts of slack in each hand. Now this exercise is called the curl, twist and press, and I love it because it works every arm muscle and every shoulder muscle in one exercise. How good is that? So I'm going to show you how to do this. It's literally the most efficient way to work your shoulders and arms. Here's what you're going to do. Get a little bit of tension on the band to begin with. You're standing on the middle of it. You're going to curl like this. You're going to twist like that. And then you're going to press that band overhead and then down, in, and down. So it's a 3-stage movement in each direction. So we go up, twist, and up, and then down, in, and down. And you're going to do it in about this kind of tempo. So it's about 1 second for each stage. And you're going to keep going until you start to feel your shoulders and your arms aching to the point of fatigue. Now for me, when I do this, the limiting factor is usually the muscles around my shoulders, which means my shoulders are getting probably the bulk of the workout here, but you're also strengthening your biceps and your triceps and your rotator cuff muscles and probably your shoulder blade muscles as well to keep your form good. Now, one of the keys here is to not allow your neck to get involved when you're pushing it overhead. We don't want to be doing that. And we want to be doing that outward twist in a nice controlled manner. We don't want to lose control when we're going out or back in like this. We want to try and touch the hands at the top if you can. So again, if you can do somewhere between 10 and 20 of those in a row, have a 1 minute break between sets, do 3 sets total, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It's just below the video. It's totally free. It just means that you'll be the first to hear about our new videos when they come out. Thank you very much if you do that. So for our next exercise, we're going to stick with the shoulder theme and take that same band and go straight back into the same position we were before. So the middle of it's on the floor. You're stepping on it with both feet. You can have an equal amount of tension in each hand and just let them rest by your sides. Now this exercise is called the lateral raise, and it works the other parts of the shoulder that weren't targeted quite so well in the last exercise, namely your middle deltoid and your rotator cuff. So if you've got your arms down like this, you're going to stand up nice and tall, keep your neck relaxed. The exercise is simple. You're just going to take your arms out to the sides to about 90 degrees or slightly higher, and then slowly come back down. And you want about a 2-second upward phase and 1, 2, 3 back down. 1, 2 on the way up, 1, 2, 3 back down. Now, many people over 50 struggle if they go perfectly out to the sides, and it's absolutely fine to just allow your arms to drift forwards a little bit. You will still target the same muscles, but you might just avoid that almost impingement sensation or that pinching in the shoulder. If you allow your arms to drift forward, you won't sacrifice your results at all. So don't feel bad if you have to slightly change the angle that you're doing it. It will still have the desired effect of strengthening those shoulder muscles. Again, this one works really well if you go up to the higher end of that 10 to 20 range. So 15 to 20 is perfect. Have a 1 minute's rest, repeat 3 times over. Then let's have a look at the final exercise from today's routine. The final exercise we're going to do from today's routine is called the band row. And it works the muscles at the front of your arm, your biceps, but most importantly, the rhomboids and the lats in your back. So it strengthens up all of those muscles at the back and improves your posture by bringing you up like this. So a really, really good exercise. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to use your long straight band like this, and you're going to find a door in your house that's got very strong handles. This is really important. I'll show you how to do it. So you're going to open your door up like this. And then you're going to take your band, you're going to loop one part of the band round the handle here, take a little bit of extra band, then go round the door and round that handle like that. Okay, so we've almost got like a zigzag pattern going around both handles. Now, once you've done that, you're going to stand holding it like this and allow a little bit of ambient tension to take the band away from you. I'm just going to come to this angle so you can see me better. The exercise looks like this. You're going to pull your elbows in and back and squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back, hold for a second, and then relax. At this point, you want your shoulder blades to be totally split apart. And at this stage, you want your shoulder blades to be pulled in back together and then relax back down. Now, a couple of important points here. Don't use your neck. Don't shrug up like this. You want to keep your neck relaxed and your shoulders down. You're pulling in and down. And just pause for a second when you get to this point here. You don't want to just be moving it like this. It's not like a rowing boat. We want to come to here, hold for a second, and then relax. It's almost like starting a lawnmower, but with both hands at the same time. That's more of the movement than trying to row a boat. You also want your arms to just come and graze by your sides like this to make sure you're activating the right muscles. You can do a variation when you have your arms wide, but I much prefer it where we're like that because it works the lats and the rhomboids just that little bit better. So hopefully that makes perfect sense and you enjoyed that. Again, do 10 to 20 repetitions of that, 3 sets total with a minute's rest in between. Please do drop a comment below if you enjoyed this video. Let us know which one your favorite exercise was, and do share this with someone else who'll find it useful as well. There's another video on the screen right now which shows you how to build even more strength in some of those key muscle groups, and I'll see you again on the next one.